So this video is going to demonstrate a bridge progression. So we're going to have Laura start with a bridge, perfect, and you can see she's making a perfect straight line from her knees to her hips to her shoulders at her end range. What we want to look out for is she's not achieving end range with her lumbar spine, but rather she's keeping her lumbar spine in neutral and achieving that nice straight diagonal line between the knees, the hips, and the shoulders. So a progression of this, or if you wanted to add a little hamstring bias, would be to walk the feet further away and lift. Similarly, if your patient complains, or not complains necessarily, but reports that they're only feeling the hamstring when they are doing bridge work, you can scoot the feet a little closer together and actually the feet inward a little bit and the knees out. And that can help bias the gluteus maximus a little bit. So if we wanted to start to work on control on a single leg, we can lift up on two, lift one leg, and then eccentrically control down on one. So lift two, one leg up, and then eccentrically control. Once they demonstrate good control there, we can cross the leg and do a modified single leg bridge. Great. And then once they demonstrate control there, we can just extend that leg and do, yes, all on one leg. If we wanted to add a little bit of destabilization, requires a little bit of core stability, as well as some hamstring work and glute work co-contraction, we can do a long lever bridge here. And then we can ask Laura to bend her knees, and bring herself in that position. Notice the increase in range of motion that's required from the hips here versus when the feet are straight out. Perfect. And then lastly, we're going to have Laura stand up, get into a position on a table. Her shoulder blades are connected to the bench, and we are going to have her do a bridge here. So the big difference here is that range of hip motion that we're asking the hip to go through. So we get a larger range of motion that the patient has to control in this position than we do from the floor. We're also taking the feedback from the floor away, so she has to be kinesthetically more aware of where her spine is in space.